Hi guys, I'm here with the Burrinjuck winners for the weekend, Team Outback Angler in Dubbo. We've got Josh, we've got Aaron, we've got Corey over there. The boys took it out quite convincingly in the end. It was pretty close. They won by 110 millimetres for their 10 fish, 10 yellow belly. I started upgrading about lunchtime yesterday, I suppose, in the first session, but it was a pretty good effort in a very, very tough bite at Burrinjuck. We don't know why it was tough, but that's fishing, I suppose. Josh, good weekend, mate?
Yeah, great weekend. First time we fished together, so seemed to dial in together pretty quick. Plenty of talk about what we're going to do. Identified that it was pretty tough, pretty early. Yeah. Luckily, they were able to move around heaps and made it happen.
Yeah, so I'm going to call you guys a super team. It is a super team, isn't it? That's what happens with teams of three. You create super teams. So whereabouts were you fishing, mate? And what was your plans before you went into day one? What was your your thoughts when you headed off?
So like in the pre-fish, we wanted to cover as much water as we could and see where we could find numbers, which that was pretty much scratched straight off the bat. But yeah, we did fish a lot of the dam. Like we caught them from the main bowl right up to the dirty water in the Burrinjuck. So there wasn't really, that one spot that we really hacked and got into good fish. We were only fishing it in 20 minute intervals, so we didn't really stick around in one spot too much. So we had a fair stretch to fish. So.
Okay. Corey, what sort of depth of water? What sort of were you targeting? Structure, trees?
Yeah, mainly trees.
Okay.
40, 50 foot.
So you were in 40 or 50 foot of water. Whereabouts were the fish holding?
Oh, usually about 20, 30.
So was that like a thermocline they were sitting in? That's obviously where they were comfortable.
Yeah, they must have been for sure.
Okay. And what sort of gear were you using, mate?
Yeah, so I think the biggest thing for us this weekend was using the Garmin.
Okay.
So gave us the ability to just pull up on those trees where there was only 2 or 3 yellows.
Yep.
And really target and drill down on them. So
okay, that's the Garmin with the live scope with the Panoptics.
That's right.
Set up on it.
Yep. So I've got the live scope on a pole up the front and a Garmin 8416 at the steering wheel there, and I think for us this weekend that was the game changer. That ability to move around and just be comfortable that we're going to find fish and be able to target them.
Yeah. A lot of times you're seeing fish on your sounders, but the live scope system, you can actually see the fish come up, shy away from your lure. You can entice him to come back. It sort of gives you that more confidence, doesn't it? To say the fish are here on this tree and we are doing the right thing. Yeah. If they're not biting, you're obviously just moving and trying to find those more active fish.
Someone asked earlier in the weekend, like how long does it take to adapt to it, and I reckon 60 minutes.
Does it?
It's that quick. It just changes everything and it's instant. So you just know where they are and you just annoy them.
Okay. So you're fishing. When we say gulping, are you casting out or you're fishing vertically most of the time?
Bit of both, really. Yeah. Look, because obviously with the live scope, you can look up to 60 foot in front of you. There is a lot of times if we see a free swim and fish off a tree, we'll cast at him.
Okay, so you can move that live scope around on the separate tripod.
Yep. And
target fish over there at 30 foot or 40 foot. See that fish there and cast to it.
That's right. Yep.
So are you're seeing your lure?
So we'll see the lure go to the fish's depth, and then we obviously try and keep it in his face as long as we can, and most of the time they'll follow it, and even if they don't eat it on that cast, you get them a lot closer to the bite.
Okay.
And then you can fish them vertical, but
okay. A lot of guys have got the Garmin live scope, they've like the Humminbird 360s, all the technologies out there. I think Finney come in second place and he was running the Humminbirds with the 360, just targeting laydowns. He's fishing a little bit different to what you guys were. But what is a very consistent, so what sort of gives you the edge on top of everyone else? What do you put it down to? Is it patience or the X factor? That's sort of what I'm saying.
I would say experience. Like the more we've used it a lot.
Yep.
And pretty much once it first came out, we're all pretty much on top of it. And yeah, the more we used it, like from the first time I used it, I actually, I was trying to work it out myself, and yeah, it took a bit, but
But the thing is, you guys were up there before all this technology come out, and people are going to say, oh, you know, it's you know, technology, it's not fishing anymore and all that sort of stuff, but you still got to catch the fish. But what I'm more so, not so much the sound of what's giving you the edge with your either your tackle or your techniques or what is it?
Yeah, I think most people have the gear dialed in now. So,
Yep.
like we're running 10 pound. I'm running Sigline PE8 braid.
Yep.
10 pound FC Rock leader.
So you're not fishing too light.
Not fishing too light, but everyone's fishing about that now. I think the biggest thing for us is that ability just to not worry if you're not seeing the fish, just keep grinding away.
Yeah.
For me, I think that's the biggest change I've had in fishing is I don't try to panic anymore and just keep grinding it out.
Yeah, because you can get 3 or 4 fish in the last half an hour of a session, or
Like Skeezy nearly railed us this weekend.
he did.
Yeah.
He was in front at one stage. We're sure of it.
Yep.
So he upgraded. He still needed 2 fish, and he just went out there, ground away,
That's it.
and got it.
For me, I reckon that's the big difference. That just
Yeah, because a lot of guys will
Just
throw
go.
the towel. They throw,
Yeah.
not throw the towel in, but they just sort of, you know, don't know what I'm doing wrong. Instead of going, moving, changing, and every time you move to a spot, you feel like you're having a fresh start anyway, don't you?
100%.
yeah, and it could be different for different people. But for me, I don't know about these guys even. But for me, I find that's the big thing. Just grinding it out.
Yep.
And moving, constantly moving. Like
Yeah.
you know when to pull the pin instead of waiting for fish to come to you. You go find the ones that are active and the ones that are going to play the game.
Yeah, well, years ago, a pretty good bass fisher in the name of Carl Jockerson, we used to fish against him, and you'd see Carl just shotgunning everywhere. He wouldn't stay on a spot longer than 15, 20 minutes and he'd move.
Yeah.
So he was travelling all over the dam. But anyway, guys, congratulations. She's all from Dubbo. So well done. And when you go home, hand that check over to Lukey Carney from Outback Angler. I'm sure you'll appreciate that, even though I know you work there.
Chuck it in the shop.
Anyway, so you're obviously doing the freshwater series, and he's going to do the cod stuff this year by the looks of it.
Yeah, so
He said he had trouble getting the regos in quick enough. He said he goes to put a rego in, and
I normally beat him, mate.
you've
Yeah.
already put in for your time off, that
as
sort of
he's
stuff.
talking
So,
about it, I'm putting it in. So.
yeah, good. Anyway, we don't need him here anyway. So anyway, guys, congratulations, up the pointy end again, and very, very happy for you.
Thanks, mate.
Thanks, Bruce.
Cheers.